Hello YouTube, this is my first ever book haul and I am so excited! So I mentioned this before, but now it's getting serious. I want to start doing some booktubing. I love books, I've spent my entire life loving books. I even started this YouTube channel to talk more about Harry Potter, which is a book, and yet I don't identify with being a booktuber because I don't really make book videos except for Unanswerly, but that's kind of a different situation. Anyway, the point is I got in contact with Penguin Books and they're going to start sending me some books to read and review, and so I'm going to be doing that more on this channel and I'm super pumped. So this is the first stack of books that they sent me. I haven't read any of them yet, but I am itching to start. So the first book that they sent me is Enzymes by Anna Schumacher. I don't know a lot about this book, but it sounded really intriguing. Basically, this girl decides to go spend some time with her uncle in this like tiny town, but her Greyhound bus pulls over on the side of the road and she ends up in this crazy town that thinks the end times are here. So I think that this means that it's sort of like an end of the world scenario type group of people, but then weird things start happening that affirm that maybe this is true, and I don't really know much more than that, but it sounds really awesome and I cannot wait to read this one. Oh, I didn't even notice this. It says The Prophet Emerges. I don't know what that means, but I can't wait to find out. Next up is Love and Other Foreign Words by Erin McKay. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. This is one of the things that scares me about booktubing, is because I'm always gonna get either the author's name wrong or the character's name's wrong. Erin McKahan? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sure your book is great. Regardless. So I've gathered from the book jacket that it's about a girl who speaks a lot of languages fluently, like high school and college and boyfriend and all of those things, but that none of these are her native tongue. So I'm not sure if it's a book about a girl who speaks English as a second language, or if that's just an assumption that I'm making because I am a white, middle-class, English-speaking female, but it sounded really interesting, and it's a love story, and the cover's really cute. I just love like the handwritten feel of the cover. It's just one of those ones I added to the list because it sounded cute. Merciless is something that I've been seeing a lot about online. I've seen a lot of other people talking about it on Twitter and on YouTube. I think my favorite part about this book is that it's a hardcover book, but it doesn't have a dust jacket. It's just the hardcover book, and it's hot pink, and then it has all this like awesome gold like foil embossed stuff on it, and the back just says, "Forgive us, Father, for we have sinned." And I specifically made a point not to do any reading on this book because it's a horror story, and that's literally all I know. And I think going into horror type things, I prefer to know less because then you get to be surprised by more. And so this book just looks gorgeous and doesn't look like a book that's gonna be super scary, but I think that's hopefully part of the beauty of it, and I've heard nothing but good things about this one, so this one's probably gonna move to the front of my reading list. And lastly, it's two books. It's the first one and its sequel, Proxy and Guardian. I think Proxy's first and then Guardian. Probably, because this one's paperback and this one's hardback, so that makes sense. So what I know about this book is that there are patrons and there are proxies. The patron is the one that gets all of the benefits on the opportunities, and the proxy is the one that has to suffer the consequences of any of the mistakes or bad actions that the patron makes. So a proxy's life doesn't actually belong to themselves. They have to take the fall for things that this other person does, which is totally unfair and totally awesome. And so I got both of these. Hopefully I like the first one because I also have the second one. And the cover says off the charts amazing. So we will see. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very excited about all of these books. They're all so pretty and hardback, and they're gonna look so great on my shelf, and they all sound so awesome, and I'm really excited. I'm not even saying anything anymore. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!